It's a sharp Sharpie.
You can tell we're new to this. We're like, whoa, this Sharpie is fresh. This is wild. Whoa. Thanks for giving us this card.
Where are we going with this? 3, 2, 1.
Cheating on my vegan diet.
Going to the bathroom at the worst times.
Literally the worst time. I'm like mid-conversation with the queen. I'm like, pardon me. If you would hold that thought for one moment, I'll be right back.
Ooh.
He answered that fast.
3, 2, 1.
Sharks, I knew it. Groups of holes.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
You see this? This is the reaction I knew.
No, did you ever see the picture of the hand with the, ooh, I'll die. Might have to.
And I'm gonna throw a curveball. Say Fleetwood Mac. You said Coldplay, didn't you? It changes every day, so let me just jump to a random guess.
Let me see. Shoot.
Woo!
Hey, come on.
I knew, I was like, tropical rain, and then I heard him make a tea.
Uno.
I changed it last second. I knew it.
me.
I was like, he's gonna guess that. I'll literally say the most random thing.
That's my hidden
It's not
talent.
a party trick at all.
Hey, you guys want to see something cool? Follow me.
He just takes off. He's a solid bowler. And it happened to be...
Yeah, I'm not that great at that. I beat Mike Lee though, which is what matters.
I think it happened to be Chris Brown's birthday when we went to. And we pulled up and we're like, hey, what's up, Chris Brown?
Yeah, it was him
We
and
didn't know it.
Tyga and
We're like-
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like one of the first people we met when we moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I literally walked into the studio and she was knitting a scarf on the floor, sitting with her legs crossed. And I was like, hi. And she was like, do you want a scarf? And I was like, yes. And she never made me a scarf. I felt like we were all friends immediately. Like, it felt like we were all just like on the same like wave or mindset. And so it was like really easy for us to talk and hang out. And we literally have spent so much time together, like in the studio and like going to like Disney. Yes.
Yeah, that was wild. Like literally we got on the ride and there was like nobody around. Literally we were in the line and we walked up on a ramp and looked over and there was this big crowd, this big pool of people right at the exit with their phones out, just ready.
It was
like, oh.
It was a cheer, it was an actual cheer, and you could feel like an energy of everybody so happy. It was right after Thank You Next came out.
Yeah.
And it was like...
Yeah, like we're not usually thinking like, oh, we're walking around with one of the biggest pop stars in the world. We're like, oh, it's our friend. Just walking around, chilling. Oh, look at that giant mob of people.
Yeah, look at the
there.
600 people that just randomly knew we were on this ride when we came through the back entrance. How did they know? I don't know.
Ari is a genius in the studio, and she's like one of the only singers I know that will sit there and comp their own vocals and like do all of that themselves and be happy to do it.
Literally, she wants to learn how to produce so she can just do everything. She's just like a really hard worker in that way. She just wants it to be right, and she has an ear for it. So like, she'll stay there and make it happen until it's perfect. So we landed on the name Social House because one day everybody went out bowling and we didn't because we just wanted to work. We were like, I like music. And so we stayed and we were like, you know what? Since nobody's here and nobody's requesting a song today, let's just make something we want to hear just for kicks, just to have some fun. And so we made a song and we ended up loving the song. We're like, yo, we can't show anybody because they're gonna want to sell it. Like, we can't do this. Like, we have to keep this song. And then like 15 minutes later, we show somebody and he's like, yo, you guys need to be a group. And Tommy walks to the whiteboard and Social House was the name of the Wi-Fi. And so it was like, we attempted to make a group collaboration. And so he wrote Social House and then put the name of the song. And me and Scootie were like, yeah, that's the name of the group, it has to be. And that was it. Then Social House was made. No, I don't think you can get used to hearing your music outside, especially because it's something you like dream of your whole life and you really like work for. And so to like, honestly, to hear our songs anywhere is like a really grateful moment. And
yeah, especially since we don't leave the house that much.
Yeah, we're really big studio rats and we just stay there and work all day. Like 18-hour days is very truthful. And like, we literally are the type to have laptops and headphones 100% of the time. I would have it right now. I actually thought about bringing it while I was in the green room. I knew we were gonna be in the green room like 5 minutes, but I was like, 5 minutes to work. We're in London right now. Everything has changed. I've never been to London. This is amazing. This is a beautiful place. Everything has changed. People, we have a top 40. Wow. It's honestly the weirdest feeling whenever, like, since we're so new, that like when somebody recognizes us on the street or they stare, we're like not used to it, so we're trying to figure out why they're looking. We're like, what are they? And then we're like, they're like, back. Are you guys? We're like, oh, we do music.
About
10 days?
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
Literally, we work all day, and so we're so used to what we want to do to a song, and we kind of have like learned how to make the sounds we want and how to achieve the things we want. So like, and we work with some really talented people. So like, we were with two of our best friends who do music, and literally it was just us having fun. So it was like, it was just literally, I think the moral of the story is have fun in the studio and you're pretty good.